You know, they would have asked interesting and inappropriate questions. My wife would have known all of my responses would be even less risque than hers because I'd be afraid of getting into trouble. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
so, yeah, so congratulations on 31. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's not here yet, but it's getting close.
it's not an easy task.
Yep.
And you know, I
Oh, God damn it. Oh, hey, wait a minute. What the hell is going on here? The ship is back. Did you repair it?
no,
Okay, so it's back up on the connector.
no,
I mean, it was down here
no.
just wrecked.
Look at it and hold down your hold key.
Okay, what does that do?
Get you all the names. When you look at it, doesn't it tell you its name when you press the Alt key?
Oh, it's something different. It's got a
Magnesium sulfate.
sulfate. Okay. Oh,
Yes, that's it.
did you just push the other one down in the hole, or
Yep.
okay?
I
So
ground it down to nothing.
this one's got an industrial cockpit on it. I see, right in
Yeah.
the center of the grills.
So I'm going to go make a new shuttle for IBEX or whatever the hell IS.
SMEX.
No, SMEX has a shuttle.
Oh, okay.
IBEX. That's why I think. Oh man, we have to take a trip out to SMEX. Let me get the shuttle built and we can take a trip out there. Unless you've got a ship ready to go that's got.
4 seats? No, no, I don't.
Let's build a shuttle because I mean we shouldn't. I mean we could always take. We can take the Theodore S. Bear or we can take a shuttle. Which way you leaning?
Out to SMEX?
Yeah.
Well, let's take the bear.
All right, you got enough? You want to load it up with some parts?
Well, let's see. All we need is one power cell to finish that battery that's not done out there. But if we want to build anything else, unless we can get it with the stuff that we can make in the survival kit, and we feel like doing some mining, let's see.
I got everything if you want to hop out here.
Oh, okay. I have to stop and fill up my fuel.
Engines on. Connector off.
Uh-oh, what was that? Sound like something dropping onto the base or onto some plates somewhere.
Well, that was the Theodore S. Bear saying she's top heavy and can't fly, which is weird because she flew out here. And now she doesn't want to lift an inch.
Even with the hydrogen engines running, it's not lifting at all.
No, like I said, she fell off. Oh, she locked herself to the fucking deck. God damn it. break something?
No, I did not.
There's stuff breaking.
Uh-oh.
Okay, she's unlocked. She's off. We are up in the air. Alright. I'm gonna repair that before we leave. If you want to help repair it real quick.
Sure. What's broken?
Oh, you can't miss it. It's the hydrogen engine output. Replace those with some heavy grids real quick. You are most welcome to lend a hand.
What?
We're building, replacing all those blocks right there with heavy armor.
The ones along the bottom?
Yeah.
Or the ones on the deck?
Yes.
Okay, I see. So steel plate and metal grid. All right. Sorry.
No. I'm just making sure I don't hit you. By the way, I don't know if you knew, but this tunnel goes off to the head frame.
Yeah, that's the way I came down. I
Oh, did you really?
So I jumped into the tunnel and ran on over.
We're sitting there thinking, that idiot did all this work for what? So for future reference, anywhere we're building a large grid landing pad, we should do heavy armor only.
Heavy armor, okay.
Yeah.
Heck. Come on. Are you grabbing steel plate or metal grids, or both?
I grab whatever it gives me. I have every one of these blocks on my build planner, so I just take whatever it gives me. Because until you and I, get down to blocks that we're both touching, I mean, all the parts can be used everywhere. Are you using a tier 3 welder?
I think so. It's a tier 2. Actually, yeah, it is a tier 3. It's got 2 chevrons.
No, it should have 3. Take the tier 3 welder that's in the box there.
isn't any welder in the box here. There's some paint chemicals, and then there's a hand drill that's a 3-tier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there? Yeah, we gotta get you a tier 3 welder. Hope, sir.
Sure.
See, I just put all the jobs in the build plan and then just middle mouse button and run back out. But if I'm doing, you know, if I'm doing something with, you know, like the conveyor tube things, I actually I like doing the, you know, give me 100 or 300, you know, internal plates. Because then, you know, I can focus on one type of material at a time. Hold on a second, we might be done. Nope, sorry, go ahead. Still.
A few shy.
Yep. Done. There's a couple missing around
here. Is that because the outlines, or?
Yeah, this one's missing 35 metal grids. Looks like we got them. All right, we're all set, man. Let's get the hell out of here. Let me know when you're on board.
On board. Up. I guess I wasn't on board.
I have stopped. Let me know when you're on board.
And I died. So let me get my backpack. Rookie move.
All right, hovering on station.
Coming to you. Okay, I am in the chair.
Okay, do you have your backpack?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Next stop, SMEX.
Oh, that's strange. This desk is set up so the crosshair is out the right-hand side of the ship.
So feel free, if you could, set up the cameras or the rotors or the pistons on that chair. Because you could set up that chair for docking and everything. To control the rotor and the piston, or... And there's 3 camera stations.
Okay, I see bow starboard. I see camera landing gear. And that's all the cameras I see here. Okay, well, I can set those up anyway.
Did I forget to put a camera on that connector? Yes, I did. Didn't know where to put it, apparently. So I was out here last night. And I was stranded out here for a while.
How did that happen?
Severe power problems.
Oh.
So I made a couple changes while I was out here. I added to your wind turbine tower. And then I sat here and waited until I could...
Yeah, I've done that before.
So...
John and I, on the game that he was hosting, it was on Earth, and where we landed, we were within about just under 50 kilometers from the Earth Easy Start station. So eventually we got to the point where we could fly back and forth to that station. So we were over there, and one of the very first times we went there, the ship that we were flying, we parked it on one of the connectors because we had built a bunch of extra wind turbines to charge up the station, or to increase the power supplies at the station, as well as a bunch of solar panels. And we didn't put the ship on charge, and when the sun went down, the base scavenged all of the electricity out of the batteries on the ship. So we had to wait. We were shutting everything off in the base. Just what we needed to survive. Luckily it was on Earth, so we didn't really need a hydrogen and oxygen generator, but it was just one of those things where, yep, okay, it says it's going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours before we got charged. All right, what else do we do in the meantime? So we took some time and looked around the base and found some resource deposits close by so that we'd have material if we wanted to go out and mine the stuff.
Okay, 5 kilometer safety stop. Because I don't like crashing into shit. Trying to stay under 500 meters. Tell me if you notice any differences out here at the base.
Well, there's definitely a lot more wind turbines on there.
And that still wasn't enough.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we're going to need a spot to park and build a connector. So, I suggest you tell me what orientation you want to build this large grid connector at, and we'll park that way.
Since the base or the flight deck kind of comes out over that drop-off area, I think we could just come straight out from the side of it, and then since you have a side connector, let's take a look closer down, I guess. Let me get out. Yep, and the miner here is sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I saw that when I came out here. I repaired the shuttle and put it back on the pad, and then just took the short trip back.
Well, I think
we should switch the shuttles to somebody in them hits the button, because it's
flying, constantly flying is not doing it. Well, I don't know if that's going to work, Jim, because if we take and put the connector straight out from like the landing pad level to the what would that be, to the northwest, I don't think this depression here is big enough for your ship to come down. And
we can always build up, and don't forget it's flat bottom.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can just come up with it and bring it out, but you'll be out over the... I think we ought to park the ship on the northwest side of the base, kind of where you're at. And that
where
way,
I'm at right now?
Yeah. You know, you are northwest of the base, so if we come out with the connector, I think we got some junctions on the bottom that we can...
Yes, you'll also see two other things I built under there for you.
Oh. Heck is that thing? Oh, basic refinery?
And an assembler.
Ah, okay.
That's how your battery number 4 got finished.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think if we come out of this conveyor junction here, go around the front. Okay, let me see if I can get that going or not. Interior plates, of course I do.
Can we go straight across from here underneath?
Yeah, I think that's where I figured we'd go around the front of the pillar that's down there, and then go straight across out to about where you're at.
Well, we could change this block down here that's underneath the where it makes its turn. We could change that to a junction and just come straight out.
Yeah, we could do that too.
All right, well, let me... do we have enough material, or do I need to go do a little bit more mining?
We're kind of short on material here.
Yeah, we're definitely short on interior plates. Let me go do some mining. Actually, do, do you mind grabbing a load with the miner? Because
No.
now that we have a refinery set up, you can get a way better yield.
If it had any charge in it, I probably could, but it looks like it's dead.
I actually thought it was just off.
Inventory full.
Oh, yeah, it does have some charge. Okay. Stop that. What the hell? Oh,
12 o'clock?
And I just pressed the stop button as it was making a turn and move.
Well, I'm going to refill my cup while I'm waiting. I'll be right back.
All right, that sounds like a good plan. The same. Come back and see the wreckage when I get back. Okay. Taking. Okay.
Oh my God, if I had come back to being eaten by dogs, I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, that's no fun. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, literally, if you pick up your miner for a second and just grab 1 or 2 loads of stone.
Yeah, I got the miner. I'm just getting set to drop down on a fairly flat stone deposit here. Try not to get any organic in it if I can help it. And
I'll turn the refinery back on. Basic assembler, basic refinery. Okay, with this amount of wind turbines, first off, if you think this looks like shit, take them down. I'm
No,
not
I like
beholden
it.
to them or anything. It is
don't
it is
mind
an
them.
example of the sheer desperation I went through. Stranded here for 3 hours. And I mean 3 hours. It was just brutal. Have you been inside?
No, I have not.
Okay, I'll leave that surprise for you too. Just so you get an idea of.
Am I getting organic and ice? I should be getting stone.
See, here's the sad part. You didn't build this place with a strip club, so I can't say I went to the depths of depravity. Because there was nowhere to be depraved. It was just good, clean fun out here. 3 hours of it.
Inventory full.
Why is this not placing? Oh shit, look at this. There's a tilt here. What the hell's going on? Good lord. Crap. I gotta rebuild the entire connections now.
Full.
The whole thing tilted. So that meant it wasn't anchored to the base properly.
What
Alright,
the?
Talk about it when I get down. Next.
back a load of stone.
Yeah, I just dropped a 25K piece of ice on the ground too. Did you just hear something?
Oh, yeah. Damn it. What the hell? I just crashed the ship. Son of a freaking bitch.
Did you just flip upside down?
I am upside down.
All right, you know how to fix it. Build yourself some right side up motors, fly way up into the air.
Yeah, I've done that before with these guys.
You know,
Yeah, I
we could
gotta
always
stop
stop tearing them off. we could add it to the blueprint.
Uh-huh. Okay, wise guy.
No, I'm saying, I mean, it's you know,
I'll bet you we don't have the materials to build those motors.
no, we got all the materials in the world. We got a full assembler and a.
But do we have the raw materials to make the stuff?
Yeah. The mayor of this village, Mayor Crowbar, he went out and got himself a load of ore with a miner.
But he didn't get it into the thing. He crashed the ship before he did that. So,
Let me see if I can find. Do you know this song?
Come all you rounders if you want to hear a story about a brave engineer. Casey Jones was the rounder's name. On a 6-8 wheeler, boys, he won his fame. The caller called Casey at 4:30, kissed his wife at the station door, mounted to the cabin with his orders in his hand, and he took his farewell trip to that promised land. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin, Casey Jones with his orders in his hand. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin, and he took his farewell trip to that promised land. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin, Casey Jones with his orders in his hand. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin, and he took his farewell trip to that promised land.
How does this song go on?
I got it upright without any extra engines.
Put in your water and shovel in your coal. Put your head out the window, watch them drivers
That was the
roll.
only part I
run
wanted,
her till she leaves
was the
the
shovel in
rail,
your coal
'cause
part.
I'm 8 hours late with that Western mail. He looked at
I did not know it was that long into that song, boy. But I believe that answers your question there, doesn't it? Well, how am I going to get all this coal from over here to over there?
I'm gonna fly it.
That's an offensive song, boy, by today's standards. Kicked his
Mm.
wife out the door and said, I got my orders, bitch. Like, what? What?
Mm.
I gotta drive a train. A train? What? Yeah, I'm gonna leave your
I'm
ass here. Like, you kind of think he was waiting for those orders to come in.
Please let me go do something else so I can get the hell out of here.
Please, man. I can't take any more of this bitch I'm married to. On Monday, she was screaming International Women's Day bullshit. It's like, dude, she's your wife. Like, give me the orders, man. I'm out of here. You know, the last 5 drivers on this line died. I'll take it. It's just like,
Okay, so it should be unloading.
you flipped that over that quick?
I certainly did.
You sound like an expert at this.
I was just lucky this time. Plus, I was laying on the right type of slope, and I was able to get the drills to help me out. So I dug a little hole right next to me and rolled the ship into it. Flew up out of the hole.
That sounds like the thing an engineer man would say.
All right, why?
Okay.
Is it, hmm. Oh, you know why? Because she's unloaded. Or unloading, I should say. Okay, I'm gonna go grab another load of stone.
All right, we're locked. Come on, gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me that sweet hydrogen. All right, shutting the engines off. Hydrogens. Okay, Atmos. I have high hopes that this will not work. Okay. Batteries. Okay, the Theodore S. Bear is docked. gap in it. Something you can walk a gangway. You're over there trying to save the base from total destruction. I'm over here building gangways, you know, with little connectors in them, because, hey, I ain't jumping over that. And here's the problem that I remember, because I'm doing it yet again. When you want to put like a half right with a gap in it, you can't, because it insists on putting the side rails on. There is no half ramp without the side rails. And it's like, it's like,
Huh. But I don't want that. But that's what you're getting. Yeah.
Thank you, Henry Ford. Okay, down here, coming on up. I'm here. Hey, look, no way to get in here either. I gotta go around like a goddamn animal and climb up the animal stairs. Hey, man, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me. Wonderful village you got. I would never comment negatively in any way about the place. Okay, I gotta lower the shuttle down. Ready. You ready? 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 Make a fist with your hand like you're drawing blood with the palm up so that you could like see the veins in your arm stretch out and just go, yeah, we're docking. Because you know what? It's a game and we don't want to get overexcited about it. Here we are. Boom. Look at that. 3 ships docked at an outpost that serves no purpose. because we're trying to build big ships on the moon. And all of this is practice. I think we're getting better at it. You would think we've never played this game before, that we needed this kind of practice. But, what the hell? Who knows? Alright. Let's see. I'm going to shore this piece up over here. Because... going to town on somebody. I don't know who it is. I don't know what they did, but I'm glad that it ain't me.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta thank your lucky stars.
I love the fact that she has a captive attorney. That she just has to get to a certain point where somebody just goes and they just... And you know, the thing is, people that know her, like her, she has 3 nuns in her family. 2 of them gave it up. Okay? They refer to her as Sweet Anna. Like, like they are just like, she is just the nicest lady. She does stuff for people. She's just, you know, kindest heart. She's, and then it's like, just pisses her off, and it's like, dude, what was your
All-
threshold? You know?
All hell has been released.
Yeah, it's like,
And it's directed against you.
all right, I got 16% here, and all right, I can set my tanks to stockpile if we've got hydrogen over here to drain. But are you on
Okay, well-
stockpile? No, you're not. All right, I'm going to switch to stockpile on the Theodore S. Bear.
Okay.
I think that's
I,
unless you have another suggestion.
I don't think we have. Let's see. In inventory, do we have ice in the big cargo container? Yeah, there's 922,000 kilograms is the
Yeah. All
is
right,
the
so
tank. Look,
VSB H2 tanks.
well, the tank is on 3 out of 4 green lights, so it should be over 75%.
Yeah, here's the problem. I'm not stockpiling. And
Do
you know,
we have any sorters in the way?
no. But that's the point. If I'm not stockpiling, it will just balance the system out at equilibrium. And that's not what we need. What we need is all right, small hydrogen tanks. All right. Let's change the name of these things to TSB H201. So we have the hydrogen tanks. All right, save. These tanks do not need to be shown in the terminal or in toolbar config. All right, now show me. There they are. Okay, are you looking at your bottle thing over there? Are you near your large hydrogen tank?
Yes, I am.
All right. Tell me if you see a difference on the value. Ready? Ka-choo.
Hold on 1 second.
I already went ka-choo.
Okay, yeah, she's dropping.
And we are building. I'm at 50, 60, 68, 70, 80, 90.
Yeah, we just
We're
dropped
full.
down
Okay.
to 69, 67, and it leveled off at just under 68%.
All right. The Theodore S. Bear is now full.
that's
She can
good.
return at any time. So now I'm going to switch her tanks.
To normal.
No, because then you'll suck the shit back out. So I have to switch them to... Yeah, if I switch them to stockpile off...
It goes back into the big
Yeah, we
tank.
play that game back and forth. Yeah. That's why you got to have a lot of big tank. Because it's gas. It spreads out evenly. And like we need the even to balance out your stuff. Or, and here's the problem. You can't dock on stockpile. Because as soon as you dock, like the instant the connector hooks up, the gas is going to start flowing unless there's something. And if there's something in the way, then it'll prevent the gas from refilling. Like it really is like a tenuous little. Like you have to be prepared to.
It's a gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow, there's motors laying on the ground down here.
Oh yeah, that's because things happen.
Okay. I'm picking the stuff up, so... Because I was down here collecting that big block of ice that was down here.
I'm gonna go grab that unknown signal, and then you want to go ahead and see if we can do some kill contracts, and then get out of here.
Okay.
All right. What else do we need to fix here?
Well, I'm gonna turn the miner back on to start collecting ice again, so that it's okay. But I need to go inside and see what kind of surprises you left for me inside.
I didn't leave you any surprises inside.
Good.
That'd be pretty hard to do. Okay, motors, emergency food, sheets, seeds for potatoes, synth food, and some coffee. Potatoes to make vodka, coffee. And some emergency food rations. It sounds like we're having a great big jolly St. Patrick's Day party. You know, here's the interesting thing about all this stuff that we've had to do here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really just because we've traveled like past like a 10-kilometer range. You know, because this is a 70-kilometer trip. You know, it's not like an easy thing to do. All right. I'm unloading my stuff.
Okay.
And I'm coming
Why,
inside.
why isn't the H2O2 generator filling the tanks up?
Because it's turned off.
Hmm.
To conserve power, someone turned it off and then never turned it back on. I'll bet that's what it is. And look at that, it's turned off.
Yep, I just turned it back on, so
All right, I'm heading inside. Let's see if we can get a contract and then get out of here. It'd be nice to take some of these other contracts, but I mean, when something says, let's travel 20,000 kilometers, I'm thinking, I probably can't get there in my bicycle.
and in 20 minutes? No, we're not going to be able to do that either.
All right, I've taken a kill contract on someone that's been causing a lot of trouble lately, someone by the name of Flying Crowbar.
Oh yeah, he's a real malcontent. Okay, well, let me come over and see if there's one on you.
There should be, I saw 3. Whoa, what the fuck was that? That was a huge vibrating noise. Did you just hear that?
Is it the hydrogen engine running?
No, this was a very different sound. Oh, somebody just asked a question in chat. Holy shit, we got actually somebody in chat. Oh my God, man. Let's respond to this guy. Oh, they just they following us. They followed us. Hey, Space Beast. Oh man. Thank you very much. Let's see, how do I type this out? Thank you. Let's see, keyboard very much. That's how a computer works? Oh my God, man. Holy crap. We were not prepared for that. We're engaged in deep, serious engineering stuff here. Yes, here's what we're doing. From the main base on the Earth, we are running a shuttle to every station and outpost for all the factions. It has no purpose. By the way, Crowbar posture check.
Okay.
In case that noise didn't startle you, posture check. So, the reason that we're doing it is because, you know, the economy gets overlooked. It presents a challenge to us, and it's causing a whole bunch of traffic around the main base as all these ships are moving around. And you know, when stuff's breaking, we have to come out and fix it, and it's keeping us distracted from our main goal. So the more we build stuff, oh yeah, you're gonna go first now?
That
You
doesn't
heathen,
matter.
heathen.
Ready? Oh!
Oh! I was Chicago in here.
Murder for hire.
Yeah. Well, hurry up and get back here. So, as you can see, we are right outside the bubble, and we have a shuttle that carries up to 4 people at a time, back and forth. And then we've got, this is built by Crowbar, storage tank, hydrogen, a miner to bring in ice and ore, and then down underneath is a, what do we call these things? Oh, a refinery and and an assembler. Yeah, go hit me in the air. Come on, man, hit me, hit me, hit me. Duck season.
Help.
Oh my God, really? You would kill an innocent duck engineer.
Duck engineer.
Hey, Mayor Crowbar, they want to know what you're using for power out here in this village.
Just wind turbines.
Care to give the tour
Okay. I
of
will.
your wind turbine forest?
Well, actually, they can't see me, can they? I mean, because the
No, but
camera, the only camera that's available is yours.
Oh
right?
no,
So-
well I'm looking at you, so show me. So what is this monstrosity? How many tiers is this? 6? 1, 2, 3. This is 6 tiers, so this is 24 wind turbines. How much power are you getting out of this?
Well, let's go inside and look at the big board.
The big board. Big board. People with the big board.
The big board says right now we're getting 9.1 megawatts. That the batteries are at 84% storage, just under 85, and that's a good thing. We've got the batteries in the floor here. What do we got? 5 of them now.
1, 2,
Only
3,
4.
4. Yeah, 4.
And perhaps we'll have to up the ante on the batteries before too long, but
And as you can see, this was decorated by Mayor Crowbar in a style referred to as early prison cell.
absolutely early prison cell.
It is.
I'm going to start the miner back up so it's going down and collecting ice. But first, I want to check it to make sure that it's not damaged.
No, we're not using any hydrogen engines. We're using the hydrogen to power hydrogen ships that we happen to bring out here. So if for whatever reason somebody grabs a ship that has a hydrogen engine to come out here to the outpost, they can get hydrogen refilled while they're here. The main base is that away. Where is it? Yeah, 32 kilometers. So a round trip out here is 64 kilometers to this one. I mean, this shuttle can make it round trip without refueling, but you're taking your chances when you start turning lights on and, you know, playing the radio with the Muzak while you're traveling, and, you know, and again, it's a shuttle, so, you know, we're, you know, putting pictures from the New York City 2019 catalog of, you know, again, very important that these signs say "Watch your step" and "Welcome aboard," even though they consume a little bit of power. So we're, you know, we're traveling in style here. What did we call this? Clunky? Tadpole? I think you called it hammerhead.
Hammerhead, Tadpole, a couple of other.
Yeah. To me, it looks like a late 1970s, early 80s luxury Pontiac. You know, possibly town car-ish. You know, very boxy.
To miner is currently.
What
in
side tanks do you
charge.
have on your shuttle? Oh, these aren't side tanks. These are sci-fi atmospheric engines. These are just these two cans were put on here to bring out the materials to build this outpost. So we brought out just enough to build it, and then from there we brought with us a John, kind of like a John Deere, but there's no deer at the end. And John came over here and started this mine to get the materials for us to then finish the building. And then we put this ramp here for the wolves, you know, to make it easier for them to get up and kill us.
Which has since been modified to keep the wolves out because it extended all the way to the ground before, and now, as you can see, there's a wolf right at the bottom of the ramp, but he can't get up here.
That's not a wolf, dude. That's
Oh, there's several.
that one got away. Nope, he's coming
I
back.
think we got
He's
super wolves
right there. Got him. Yeah. We are, however, collecting all the wolves because one of our goals is to go to when we go up into to start building the moon base. As you know, there are no wolves on the moon, so we're hoping to take about a kiloton of
as many as we can get.
yeah. Because, you know, we don't want people to get tired of eating the same thing. Oh, you got that one?
Just selected that one, yeah.
Yeah, so you can just go hip hip and you're up here. But apparently the wolves can't. All right, man. We ready to get out of here? We got our kills in. We made some money today.
Yep.
We have more than enough here if somebody wants to come out and run some economy work. They are welcome to use this as their station and farm some credits and then buy themselves a ship. You know, we have, I mean, everything's here. It's a full base. It's just for us, this is just an outpost, you know, to bring stuff, you know, because we want to get the credits to buy all the ships. We don't need the ships. We can obviously make our own, but, you know, we want to buy them all. Are you taking the Theodore S. Bear back, or are you taking the shuttle back?
Well, I thought we were both taking the bear. I can take either one. Why don't you fly your ship and I'll get the shuttle going.
Let me see. Okay, you have to reset the shuttle's missions there. And I'll take the bear back. All right. Engines on. Hydrogen's on. Ka-chow. Chicka-chow. Okay.
So so this one needs to be completely reset. It has to have a path set and home set and the whole thing.
Man, I got no idea.
All right.
All I can say to you, sir, is good luck. Because the Theodore S. Bear is out of here.
All right. Well, hopefully I will see you back at base.
I hope so. Otherwise, we haven't finished paying for them then. Yeah, we prefer to build them too. We're all of this stuff, you know. Hey man, you cannot buy ships with this level of slipstream sort of style. You know, I mean, things that when they come at you, you're like, what were they thinking? Why is it flying so? You know, like this part is like. I could see that it's a landing ship tank maybe, and I could see that this was somebody who might have seen a Star Wars movie once or twice, and you know, it's a but yeah, these, you know, literally it's a 70-kilometer trip just for us to kill each other, to farm some credits, to get a ship to put down in the shipyard. Because, you know, we wanted to have a little bit of visual variety. And the way to get visual variety is, you know, a design out of there. The only miner that we are having a problem with is our self-built quarry miner, because we built a small grid quarry miner, and well, here's the problem. The problem is we did it on Edens Wraith on Alpha 1, and Alpha 1 runs a mod called Edens Wraith or Edens Wraith Engineering to increase the difficulty of the construction process. And the quarry miner there, as soon as it hits the mine, it just goes and it fills the tanks. So then we made it a little bit bigger, and then it turned into a large grid quarry miner, and then it turned into a large grid quarry miner with like 27 drills and like 10 large cargo containers, and you know, ominous music as it flies, you know, all the luxury features. And then what happens is, as soon as it fills itself up, it can't fly anymore, but it looks really cool, you know. So, I mean, do you build for functionality? Do you build for cool? Do you build for ominous music blocks as you go flying around the map? Someone's here. I'll be right back. Okay, did you fly past me?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think you're still up ahead of me because it took me a while to get off the pad. Nope, you're still out in front by about 3 kilometers.
What was the problem getting off the pad?
Getting the connector unlocked.
Well, yeah, we have the speed limited at 100 meters per second, so, you know, remember, this is overkill for the thrusters. The whole hydrogen system is only here. For, you know, hauling / rescue projects. The Atmos can carry the ship, which is a good design if you're making it, you know, to be able to lift heavy stuff. You won't, you know, have enough stuff and to be able to handle the ship, plus some, and then, you know, the obviously the whole hydrogen system back here is, you know, for work. But the Theodore S. Bear is a large grid ship, so she has her own dock. It's easy to spot because it has her name on it.
Now, when I get done with the shuttle job, do I have to land on the second connector before I quit recording the path, correct?
Yeah, 5 kilometer safety stop. Yeah, so you have it set, then it'll tell you connection 1 found.
Did you remember to reopen your face mask after our little shootout?
Oh yeah, always.
Okay.
To breathe in that toxic Earth atmosphere. This is the base. There's quite a bit to it, including what, 2 kilometers of underground tunnels. Can we make out the writing? I mean, we know it's there. Did you just fly overhead?
Yes, I did.
There you go. Look at that. Precision teamwork. Yeah, we took the Theodore S. Bear out there and the possibilities that stuff was flipped upside down and needed to be lifted.
And the only thing that ended upside down was the ship that I was flying. But I got it back upright, so without the bear this time.
We're home. So the crew of the Theodore S. Bear has their own office to sit in because, you know, they need an office. Why do they need an office? Because they need an office, that's why. We don't have a good gangway system yet. Major defect of the ship design. We don't have a good way to get on and off. We should place it like right here, I guess. Spotlights and a sensor for when she's here at night. And a little office. Place for the crew to relax while they're waiting for their next assignment. We didn't give them a radio. How are they going to know? Hey, some idiot flipped their ship. Yeah, we have, well, here's the thing. Alpha 1 is the main server. It's been up for over 4 months. Alpha 1 has had a total of, there's over 200 people who have played on Alpha 1 and left. They've left in various ways, silently, quietly, screaming fuck you and various other things. because they get overwhelmed by the difficulty of all the settings that we put on there. I mean, we've had people leave because, you know, they start picking off the NPCs that we leave abundantly out there as well, bait. I mean, and they start building up negative faction standing, and they ignore it, and then that teapot explodes on them with very dire consequences. And then, you know, we've had people who've quit because of that, and they're like, I was like, we told you right at the beginning. I mean, you know, the game tells you negative faction with so and so. You know, we also run very aggressive maintenance so that we can have literally no build restrictions on people. You know, like we just ask things like, if you're capturing ships, have a purpose for them. You know, don't have a junkyard of 10 ships. Grind them down. You know, if you're, you know, if you got 4 or 5 while you're working on other things, you know, no one's micromanaging you. But, you know, if we look over one day and you've got, you know, a dozen ships sitting there, somebody's going to ask you to clean it up, do something with it. And that is a lot for some people, which is very surprising. I don't know how it could be too much for them. I mean, Crowbar, do you think how steep is the learning curve?
Oh, it's the challenge, but it's not an ungodly challenge that you can't overcome. I mean, a lot of people have issues with daily needs, and in the beginning, it can be a real rough garden to tend, but you can figure it out and get it working in your favor so that eventually it gets down to a point where you go and work on it once a day or maybe twice a day to get your stuff that you need set up, and then you don't have to think about it again until the next day.
Oh yeah, no, the server is wide open. Matter of fact, we've had it where you have to join a group, and like that became, there's a few people that was like, you know, well, is somebody on at the right time to hook me up, let me in, invite me, what does this mean, you know, that sort of stuff. And we're obviously never going to use passwords because, you know, passwords are a pain to administer. So, hey, a little bit every time you walk down here, and it builds up. This is a long trip. If you're watching this is a long trip. This door needs a sensor. This is mine shaft number 2. These doors need sensors.
It looks like are the drills running? Because we've got smoke billowing out the
No,
top.
that's tied to the welders.
Oh,
That's
okay.
so.
And the drills and the welders are in the same group, right? So
No.
they all run together?
No, they're 2 different
No,
groups.
they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
In case we have to rerun it back over itself. Why, yes, this is a kilometer-long tunnel. This is. Here we are. Here's the trailing end of the gear. And here's the head frame. And that is the noise of 30 drills just boring a tunnel into the mountain to the other side. We have this stuff on timer blocks, but we've had some difficulty with well, really the difficulty we had was with the
Projection.
yeah, it's not the projection itself, it's the recurring projection that's the problem though. And it's been a little difficult. So we've Like all of this is in timer blocks up top. I can run another pass. Do we need material? Because John's projector isn't set up yet, so I don't want to push it unless we need it, because then we'd have to draw it back and rerun the projector.
Let me look and see how things are in the ingot tanks, and I mean we may very well have plenty of material, although I have a feeling that with the setup we've got, it runs through the ore or the stone pretty darn quick.
Yeah, the stone conversion rates are horrible. Status board for the mine. You know, there you are. That's a kilometer. And then going out that way, you know, 300. And then we've got this little stretch of the tunnel. Wait, let me grab some more steel. But this is so that we can run vehicles out to the drill rig. You know, for some reason we need, we need to, or we just want to because it's fun. Yeah, this is, you know, it's like when you watch a cooking show and somebody goes, and today we're going to be making a souffle, and let's stir this and stir that and put it over here. Now let me show you the one that I already made. We're not doing that. That's, we've called shenanigans on that. We are every day showing every single step of everything that we're building here. Because we think, you know, like there's no, like we try and build without lights.
Jim, we have a good supply of nickel, silicon. We're doing okay on cobalt and silver, but the iron supplies are fairly low. I mean, it looks like everything we've got is in an assembler.
All right.
So if you want to push it again, that would be okay.
I'll give it a couple hours for John, see if he comes on.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll push it because then we have to pull it back to let him fix his projector. This is a tunnel rat, meant to go through the tunnel. And of course, you can't go through a tunnel without going down to your elevator. So the elevator is supposed to, this is the start of it. And what would be at the top of the tunnel? The garage. Now, one of the things that we did early on was we calculated how many people work here. And based upon that, we made sure that we had living quarters, including their grand hall fireplace with a lovely view. I know, isn't that cool? Did you expect to see a fireplace? Nope, because you were like, I think these people were building spaceships. So we have a conference table / dining hall that seats everybody on the main staff. You know, if I would remember there's a sensor there, I wouldn't have hit that door. Bathrooms, the kitchen, the daily needs area. Only the finest in stainless steel appliances, and refrigerators that are stocked full of something that everyone that uses daily needs will remember because you forgot to turn the water off. So let's see, what do I have to drop off? Synth food, seeds, coffee, gray water, meat, and I'm good on everything else. So, and then if you live here, you have an actual full apartment here. We calculated out for every single person that lives here. They have an apartment. They've got a bunk, bathroom, shower, some racks. You know, some of these are more completed than others. Again, with the lights off building. Because the goal was that, you know, we accounted for every single person on the base. Also, these rooms, they suck up power. For Alpha Shipyards, you don't need any DLC to join. We try to run it as vanilla as possible. Alpha Pertam is a lot of mods, again, as part of the difficulty increase, plus industrial overhaul. And again, you better bring a helmet to be prepared to get killed a lot. But, you know, Like here's the base commander's apartments. You know, small conference table for his people. Berthing, you know, I mean, we did some calculations early on the big board and said, you know, who lives here? And, you know, there's the garage. So the tree farm started out over here. And power has been a problem for us. Quite a bit. Unexpectedly, too. You know, we went from this to 2 to 3. You know, then we added these. Then we had to go to this. You know, and we've got these out here.
Did you tell them about the plans to try and move all of the wind turbine trees into the same location?
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's a good point. Let me show you that. That's, so this is one of the tasks for the Theodore S. Bear, so we've got merge blocking. Come over here to these guys and put a merge block on the top, connect up with the Bear, break it off at the bottom. And you can see here's the starts of the movement cycle. And then bring it on over here and drop it down and put it into place so that we actually have a tree line. What's the purpose of doing that? Exactly. that's so here's the tower.
Get them all into the same location.
Yeah, consistency. So, John, what's the
It
purpose? Crowbar, what's the purpose of this of the beacon on the top of the control tower?
I'm sorry, you broke up. pretty
What's the
bad. I didn't
purpose
hear
of the rotating beacon lights on the top of the control tower?
Just so you can see it where it is.
Yeah, and cause power problems. Oh yeah,
Well, that's an unintended result, but I mean, I think we've got the power situation under control mostly now. So
yeah. Here's the small grid landing pad area.
I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be back shortly.
That's okay. We're all going to be here when you come back. Here's the automated big board. Every one of these ships, like here's the shuttles. You know, there's the miners out at the outposts doing various stages of work. You can see how did that happen? But we've made it a point to catwalk every building, so that if you had to walk there, you know, the refinery building is, yeah, we haven't. This is Crowbar's area, but we're moduled out, and then. This is ingot storage. Where are we currently sitting? Well, we're building a series of ships to put on the workshop as an encounter, and as part of that, wait, where the hell's all the iron? Are we out of iron? Oh my god, we are out of iron. How did that happen? Look at that. Yeah, we gotta go run those drills. We're out of iron. Very different view. You come into the assembly room, and here we're going for, you know, a clean room sort of look. Well, yes, we do have 2.3 million units of gravel. Do you need some? Yeah, we are out of iron. On the other hand, we're out of iron, but we have quite a bit of parts. Component inventory is looking pretty good, but this place looks much better when you're flying by it, especially at night, because then you get this kind of view, and you can also check the status from outside the building, let you know what's going on. We use Izzy's on Alpha 1 Pertam on all the ships. Since we're doing all the building in vanilla, we added to the challenge to use no inventory sorters. We're just using the base sorters. So you wind up with, you know, stages. There's the ore storage. Goes into the refinery. There's the ingot storage. Comes out the assembler. Goes into component storage. Here's hydrogen. You know, so if you need components, you can here's 3 full cans of components, 4 full cans, 5, 6. You know, there's 6 full cans of components here. That's a lot. You know, that's part of the challenge of it. It's, you know, finding the right group of people, and people that are, you know, especially if you want to take on a large project, because, you know, this is the sort of thing that you could walk away from and come back in 2 weeks and rejoin the team, and there's still a ton of stuff to do, you know, and, you know, you can't have somebody in the group that's sitting here going, well, you know, you need to work on the armory building. You know, because here's all the armory lockers, and here's all the tools and weapons just waiting, plus data pads, so you can get yourself to, you know. This is the mock-up of the self-drilling worm, self-boring drill, so that it can replicate its connections for the trailing gear, and then for the movement going forward. This is the shipyard, small grid shipyard. Out the door to the right. Project whatever you need. Something's on the projector now. Let's see, 6 ejectors. That is definitely a mining ship. See how many drills. Oh, industrial cockpit. Yeah, it's waiting to redo another ship. Oh, yeah, here you go. Here's your better status board. So if we're missing parts, don't start making something. You know, go get the parts first. $5,000 canvas. How many parachutes are we making? But that 300,000 steel plates, boy, that has been a tough quota to keep. We have yet to even get to that quota, let alone maintain it. Let's see. Here's the head frame room, where all the mining occurs. Here's all the timer blocks. Everything to automate the mining. The sequence of events as they push out the drills. You can sit in here and watch it. Now, obviously, somebody works here, so there's a bathroom and desks. 3 workers for each of the 3 shifts, and a manager. So where's the manager? They gotta have an office. And this is the head frame room. this projector, which is offline for some reason. Oh, because of the power issues. She is projecting the drill rig that's outside. And just to give you an idea of the scale of the work on the drill rig, it's coming out the roof. But I mean, you can see it over there on the ground. These things are tied to, just connect up to Alpha Shipyards. It's on the list. Or if you this used to be a galley. Yeah, all three of the servers are on the list as public servers. Alpha 1, Alpha Pertam, and Alpha Shipyard. Man, we spent like 3-4 days just here in this one room before we ever pushed down the line. Also, the Discord server info is listed, and all of the server connection information is also stickied in the Space Engineer channel. So I would say the easiest way is to hop onto the Discord server. I am going to grab my lunch, and I will be back in a little bit. But I'm going to make sure that all that link information is there for you, because it is in the Discord chat, or the channel info. But I will be back in about an hour.